puts it in his chest. 1st and 10 Miami from the 14. Running play, Frank Gore tries to get to the outside, cuts it back up the middle, and he will score.
And here's where you got to be thinking of you. Charlie Whitehurst at least get 3.
Back to 10, but they've moved in about a half-yard forward. Gore, big push from that offensive line, gave Gore the room to keep going and get in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
But if you watch this, they're trying to arm tackle. He just breaks 2 tackles. But you got to remember, 1, 2, touchdown.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jake from TNJ, and welcome back to the Charlotte 49ers Dynasty here on College Football Revamped. Here we are back with action to start conference play as we go to Southern Miss and we'll take on the Eagles, as they do have one of the best quarterbacks and running backs in the conference. Their quarterback is Jack Abraham. Now, he is a senior. He's not rated the best, but I think that he is a very efficient quarterback. He has thrown 7 interceptions so far, but still 13 touchdowns is pretty good. But their star is Frank Gore Jr., the star of this squad for the next 4 years, maybe even 3 if he goes to the NFL. But for sure this year, he is their star. He is a true freshman. It's going to be a whole lot of fun watching him play throughout his career at Southern Miss. Now, they do have a decent defense. It's not great, but they do have some good defensive backs who have forced some turnovers this year. 6 interceptions in total. So let's get conference play underway as Riv Johnson is back to receive the opening kickoff. He takes it down the right sideline. He gets a couple of blocks. And look at this. He's got speed. He does beat the kicker and pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. How about Riv Johnson getting going? Finally, some speed, making some plays. And we're set up with great field position to start this game. So under center on the first play is a throw across the middle, and he was looking for Devon Cash, who was wide open. He maybe could have even got into the end zone, probably inside the 5 though. So under center now, Pitt Howard behind Ray for a 3rd and 8. He drops back to pass this time, throws to the right side. It is Riv Johnson who tries the juke, but he juked the wrong way. He loses maybe 1. Maybe they call it a gain of nothing. And we settle for the field goal. Julian Mendez comes in, and it's off the crossbar. You've got to be kidding me. And we have a big 80-yard return to start the game, and it results in 0 points. So here comes Southern Miss out onto the field for the first time. They're going to hand off to Frank Gore Jr. He takes off to the left side, and that is going to be a big-time run for the son of the legend, Frank Gore. Where will Frank Gore play next year, to be honest? There could be a time when Frank Gore Jr. and Frank Gore are in the league at the same time. I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest. So 1st and 10, here's a throw down the right side, and it's picked off. C.J. Terry on the interception. The senior is going to pick up a block and take it back to the 46-yard line. How about this defense showing up in the last couple of games? We have forced some turnovers, and C.J. Terry has his first interception of the season, and he sets our offense back up at about the 46. So 1st and 10 this time under center. Quick throw to Mick Lott, who's got it, number 83. He picks up a gain of 8 yards. Nice, easy throw for Billy Ray. So the junior quarterback is under center. He's going to hand it off to the true freshman running back, who does plow forward. Just a gain of 1, though. So 3rd and 1. We bring in Blaine Bortles at tight end, and we try to block him on the edge, and he actually does not block anybody. Loss of 3 yards. Christopher Rose stopped in the backfield, and we have to punt the ball right back. So here's Abraham at quarterback this time. 3 wide receivers out there. Throw to the right side. Antoine Robinson, who is their slot receiver, picks up a gain of 4. That moves the chains on the 2nd down throw. So 1st and 10, handoff. Frank Gore Jr. tackled in the backfield. That is Octavius Oakley, number 59. I love what he does so far. He's very athletic at that middle linebacker position. So here's Abraham this time on a 2nd and long. Does scramble and somehow gets past number 13, Gary Anderson, and picks up the 1st down. I guess Gary Anderson fell asleep on that play. So 1st and 10. This one's an option. Keeper Abraham. He's got space and blocking, and he's still on his feet. and he gets inside the 20 and run down by Kevin Scott, but not before a big-time run. 57 yards on 2 carries already for Abraham, and it's now a 1st and 10. So handoff on a second down. This is a run inside the 5. Frank Gore Jr. gets there, a gain of 11. They're threatening to score. So 1st and goal. They spread us out. Handoff. Frank Gore Jr.'s in for the touchdown. Like father, like son. Frank Gore is such a goal line back, but he has shown in his career he's way more than that. But man, he is ageless. It's 7-0. His son gets in. So here is Billy Ray backing onto the field, and the pressure gets to him, and we actually tried to flick it to our running back. They call that incomplete. So 2nd and 10 this time. We're going to hand off. This time it's Christopher Rose who checks into the game, and he cannot get much yardage on that one, just a gain of 4 on the stretch play. And now we come out here on a 3rd and 6. 1 tight end out on the field, 3 wide receivers set. Here is Ray throwing across the middle, and he was looking for Pitt Howard, who dropped that one. It wouldn't have been a 1st down anyway. And another punt here. That's 2 straight punts. So here's Abraham this time. He's going to hand out to Frank Gore Jr., who breaks a couple of tackles and falls forward. It's a gain of 12. Now, he has a ton of potential here for this Southern Miss team. Remember, he's just a freshman at about 83 overall. We'll see what he does throughout the 4 years. We'll definitely cover him quite a bit as he picks up 10 yards. So they don't give him the 1st down on that one. Here's a play-action fake this time. Abraham throws to the sideline. DeMarcus Jones got it. Gain of 6. Number 26 as a receiver. That's pretty interesting, but a 1st down. So here's Frank Gore Jr., another carry and another 1st down for him. He has been their bell cow so far. 9 rushes for 71 yards, 7.1 yards per carry just about. As now they get it to a 3rd and 7. Here's Abraham. Throws. Open man, Robinson. Inside the 10. We've been holding their receivers on the outside in check, but that time it was Robinson in the slot who got to the corner. And now it's 1st and goal. Abraham throwing to the end zone. Touchdown. It's DeMarcus Jones. He gets in. And Jack Abraham makes up for the interception he threw earlier and throws one through the air into the end zone. 14-0 here for the Golden Eagles. So here is Charlotte back out onto the field. This time it's Billy Ray. He throws to the sideline and caught by Mick Lott. I really like what Mick Lott's doing. He does have an outside vibe as a receiver, that type of mold. But here we are in a 2nd and 1. This time Ray pumps and throws, and it's picked off. He tried to get away with a tricky pass on that one, but it does not work. Brooks takes it all the way. Touchdown. Natron Brooks. He does intercept it and takes it back. Billy Ray just trying to do way too much on that one. He pump faked and thought he could get the cornerback off of the back of the receiver. Instead, it's a pick 6. It's 21-0. So here is Riv Johnson now back to receive the next kickoff. He does make a man miss, and he's off to the races. Gets past the 50 and pushed out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. But now we're down by 21. We have a lot of room to make up. So here's Billy Ray. His first pass on the next drive is going to be caught. Raichu Howard, who has shown up here through the first 4 games, and he's been really making an impression on us, and he gets quite a bit of playing time now. So 1st and 10, quick throw to the right side on a play-action fake and a design rollout. Marcus Williams, the backup tight end, he picks up a gain of 9 yards. So Dalton checks back in at tight end. Here is Pitt Howard with the handoff up the middle, and that is going to be a gain of about 4. 1st and goal for the Charlotte 49ers. So we come out here with 3 wide. Devon Cash in the slot this time. Throw to the right side, and it is just overthrown. Looking for the true freshman tight end, Christopher Dalton. That's incomplete. That should have been a touchdown. 2nd and goal. Billy Ray throws across the middle. It's Dalton again. This time he had it in his hands, and he can't hold on. That's a crucial drop. That one should have been 6. So 21-0 now, 3rd and goal. Let's see what Ray can do. And the pressure's right there in his face, and he goes down. And that's what happens when you don't capitalize on the easy plays. You drop a touchdown, and Ray missed the touchdown throw on the 1st down play. And now it's 21-3 as we settle for 3 points. So here is Abraham and Gore Jr. back out onto the field. A quick throw to the left side. It's Gunter who's got it from the tight end position. Gets across the 34-yard line, close to the 33. He's pushed out of bounds, and it's a 1st and 10. They're already across the 50 with 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Quick throw to the right side. It's coughed up. Big time hit. Octavius Oakley. How about him? Number 59 in the middle of our defense, laying the boom and causing the turnover as he gives the ball right back to our offense. So we start out the next drive to a handoff. This is Christopher Rose, 6 yards for the senior running back. He picks up a 1st down. So the clock is close to 2 minutes. Handoff, Terrence Pitt Howard. He does swing forward. It's about a gain of 9 yards. But now we're under 2 minutes left. We got to hurry up a little bit. Billy Ray, quick throw to left side on a 2nd and 10. He's got Devon Cash open. A lot of room. He does separate on the route. It's a touchdown. 48 yards. Devon Cash. Look at the route. I mean, the separation on that by our slot receiver, true freshman. He gets in, and he does get us on the board. It's 21-10. We're right back in this. So here's Abraham back out onto the field before halftime. He throws across the middle. Grayson Gunter, his 2nd big catch of the game. So Southern Miss calls a timeout here at 41 seconds. Here's Abraham. He's going to take off, and he does get tripped up from behind. And that is Emmanuel Webb, number 58 off the edge. He gets a sack, the first one of the game for Charlotte. So 35 seconds left now. Here's Abraham. He's going to take off. He's got space this time. He takes a big hit from Octavius Oakley. This time they're holding on to the ball, and they do call their 2nd timeout. Actually, they hold on to it. 1st and 10. They try to scramble again. Abraham goes down in the pocket. Emmanuel Webb gets to the quarterback, his 2nd sack of the drive. 8 seconds now after an incomplete pass. 3rd and 11. They run a screen. There's Frank Gore Jr. We didn't see that coming, and he does pick up about 10 yards. And that one gives them a more manageable field goal here before half. So we make a mistake there, not looking for that screen, and they knock down the 3 points here for the field goal and making it a 2-score game going into halftime, 24-10. We could have had a stop there, but they settle for 3. So let's start the second half here with some good defense here for Charlotte. Here's a handoff. Frank Gore Jr. says not so fast. It's a gain of 12 yards for him. He's closing in on 100 yards. He's averaging over 8.1 yards per carry so far. We send the blitz. Abraham gets rid of it, though. It's perfectly picked up. This is Hayes in the slot, and Brandon Hayes picks up a gain of 14, his 2nd catch of the game. 6.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Abraham in the pocket. He's going to take off, and he slides down wisely. He saw Akinola there on the spy, and he gets down. Good thinking. 3rd and 5 this time. Abraham throws to left side. It's Antoine Robinson. We do get the stop before the 1st down. Max Liebem is there, and it's a 17-point game. So they kick the ball deep, and Riv Johnson has had a couple of big returns so far. Let's see if he makes it 3. A big block by number 87. That's Queen. Riv Johnson's off to the races. Down the right sideline to the 30, the 20. He gets tripped up at about the 13-yard line. 94 yards for Riv Johnson, but he cannot get into the end zone. But a great start to this drive. So here on a 2nd down play, here is Ray in the pocket. He has to get out of there and throw it away. The pocket does collapse pretty quickly. That's why we are rolling out. And now 3rd and 7. This time Ray moves to the right side. He had a man open, and he tried to angle it to get to the end zone, but he just couldn't. And that's incomplete. And we do have to settle for 3 points once again, 27-13. I like what Ray was doing there. He was at least trying to get a better angle on that throw and get it out to his outside receiver, Mick Lott. So down by 2 scores here as Southern Miss does have possession and with the chance to take a 3-score lead. Here's Abraham from the pocket. Quick throw on a 3rd and 9. He's got Robinson, and that's enough for a 1st down. Antoine Robinson has been busy in this one. 5 catches for about 60 yards and another 1st down. Southern Miss has 20 first downs to our just 4. Here's a screen pass out to the right side. It's almost picked off. T. Akinola was there, and C.J. Terry was there on the tip. That one could have changed the game. So here on a 2nd and 10, quick throw to the right side. DeMarcus Jones is there, and they get the first down on the next play. What do you know? So both of their slot guys have 5 catches each. Here's a quick throw right back to DeMarcus Jones. Gain of 9, back-to-back catches for him, his 6th of the game. So inside the 10, handoff. Frank Gore Jr. throws a stiff arm over Kevin Scott. It's a touchdown. Southern Miss takes the 21-point lead here as this third quarter does wind down. We just do not have an answer on defense for this high-powered offense. So 34-13 now. Here is Ray under center this time. Throwing across the middle. He's got Dalton, and that's a great throw right there. Anticipating that man being open on the mesh. Everybody was in the middle, and Christopher Dalton got kind of lost in the mix. As now there's a 1st and 10 to start the fourth quarter. Here's a screen pass. Big lot. Just a gain of 4. We're going to need more of our playmakers to make plays in this one as we throw to the right side once again. Right back to McLott. A gain of 9, and he moves the chains. He's got 5 catches on the game, but only 30 yards. 7 minutes left to go. Here's a quick throw. It's Terrence Pitt Howard, and he does catch the ball, but falls forward to about the 10-yard line, gain of 7. And that brings it to a 3rd and 6 this time. Quick throw. Terrence Pitt Howard. He has it again out of the backfield, but it looks like they're going to mark us just short of the first down. So we're going to line up to go for it here on our 4th and inches. Handoff. It's Terrence Pitt Howard again. He gets swung inside the 1-yard line, and they won't give it to him. 1st and goal, though. So Christopher Rose checks in at running back. We're going to hand off to him, and he gets in. Touchdown from about a half-yard out. And we do go back to a 2-score deficit here. And now we actually do go for 2 right there. It didn't really make sense, but we decided to do it. 34-19. Here's Harrow on the kick return. He takes it to the left side, and he does break free and gets tripped up in a 67-yard return. Caps off and now starts a new drive for Southern Miss. Great field position. So here's a throw to the right side, and it's going to be DeMarcus Jones once again. I mean, these slot guys are just absolutely destroying us. I think that may be a weakness we might have to go after in recruiting. So here is Frank Gore Jr. on the next play, and he picks up a gain of 2. Now the clock is wind down inside of 4 minutes left in this game. Abraham, 3rd and 8, throws, and that's caught again. DeMarcus Jones, what a throw by Jack Abraham. How do you defend this? Max Liebem, perfect coverage, just a better throw right over the shoulder, right in the breadbasket, and it's now a 41-19 game. So now the next drive, we're just trying to do anything, and the running game has just been shut down today. We can't do anything. Terrence Pitt Howard, loss of 7. So 3rd and 17 now. Quick throw across the middle. It's going to be Devon Cash, who showed up today. It's a gain of 12, but he needed about 18. 4th and 6. It all comes down to this now. This one could be the game. As here we run with 5 wide. Quick throw to Pitt Howard, and he gets nailed. And that one is the ball game. Terrence Pitt Howard just absolutely gets demolished. He did not see the safety at all. And I think the quarterback kind of set him up a little bit. But what a great hit by the safety. And Southern Miss does not allow us to get our first win in conference play. They absolutely destroy us. Our defense has a ton of holes. I think that just kind of exposed it. We couldn't stop the run. We couldn't stop the pass. We just need playmakers. I mean, that's what we need at this point. We do have a few, but then, I thought that some of the guys would show up. I still do like Vincent Youngblood on the outside. Nobody really tests him at all, but our slots, I mean, our nickel corners are not doing good right now at all. Giving up big play after big play. You saw that in this game. And then we couldn't stop the run. I mean, it was just that simple. One thing I did take away from this game is Octavius Oakley is a monster. He had a game-high 12 tackles. And Devon Cash is starting to now come into his own. He had a couple of routes where he had great separation. We need to get him the ball some more in the slot. Christopher Dalton, he had a touchdown in his hands, dropped it. And those are the type of plays where you lose the trust of the coach. I mean, if we try to go back to him, will he hold on in those crucial situations? That was a crucial situation. We needed a touchdown on that drive, and I wouldn't say it was like 100% I had to get it. But, I mean, you just see. I mean, it's a high-powered offense we're trying to keep up with. You can't drop passes like that. Frank Gore Jr. ran over 100 yards for 116, but Abraham threw for 250, ran for 100. This is the third game this year where a quarterback has ran over 100 yards versus our defense. So let's just look at recruiting now and take a look at some new commits to our squad. Antoine Morris, the kicker. Now, you've seen we've had some kicker issues, so that is definitely a good sign. We get a kicker, add some competition to the mix. I'm looking forward to him. Marcus Olsen does commit. Now, he's more of a project guy. I'm not overly excited for him, but I guess we'll have to see how he does. But Benjamin Duke is a playmaker. Now, we do need playmakers on both sides of the ball. Benjamin Duke is a receiving back, so he'll definitely be on passing downs. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like in this offense. And then DeMarcus Forte, one of my favorite recruits this season. He is a leader in high school. He will be a leader at the college level. Give him 2 years, and he is going to be really, really good. I'm not sure if he'll play year one. He does need to kind of hit the weight room, get a little bit more athletic, but he is headed to Charlotte to join the 49ers. Now, we have a lot of season left through 5 games now. We are 2-3 on the season, and quite frankly, I need to see more from our defense. We are just not making the plays so far. We did have an interception last game, but after that first interception, we just let Southern Miss just put it on us, to be honest, and we just could not keep up. So we do have UTEP, Tulane, Middle Tennessee State, and Tulsa coming up. Middle Tennessee State is pretty decent. Tulane is 5-1. I did not expect them to be this good, but UTEP is 2-4. So hopefully UTEP is a winnable game. I'd say every game is a winnable game, but seeing that Tulane is 5-1, they're probably really, really good. They're 2-0 in conference as well, too. So we'll have to see how this team does. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. We'll be back for more Charlotte 49ers Dynasty next episode, so stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.